The Rural Youth Employment Support RES is a 5-year project that runs between 2020 and 2024. The project is funded by the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, and the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, BMZ. The goal of the project is to contribute to sustainable employment, both self and decent wage, as well as income-generating opportunities for 1,200 youth and agriculture-related activities in Rwanda through an integrated agribusiness hub. RES is implemented by a consortium of partners led by Kilimo Trust in partnership with Rwanda Youth in Agribusiness Forum, RYAF, and Rwanda Polytechnic with its affiliated colleges and centers for capacity building. RES project is national in scope, but 16 districts have been selected as primary focus, including Gicumbi, Rulindo, and Musanze in the northern province, Nyabihu, Rubavu, and Rusizi in the western province, Nyanza, Ruhango, Gisagara, Kamonyi, and Huye in the southern province, and Nyagatare, Kayonza, Rwamagana, Ngoma, and Bugesera in the eastern province. The selection of the districts was guided by the presence of the variations of interest and agribusiness potential, as well as the proportion of unemployed youth among other selection criteria. RES project targets 7 variations with potential to attract and provide decent employment to youth in agribusiness. These include dairy, piggery, potatoes, maize, rice, poultry, and vegetables. Vegetables have been considered as one value chain. However, the project will focus on tomatoes, onions, cabbage, carrots, chili, green pepper, and French beans. The selection of value chains was informed by the scoping study that was conducted by Kilimo Trust based on the proportion of youth considering the value chains as their priority, job creation potential, extent of prioritization by female youth, market size, and level of commercialization, among other criteria. The project is targeting 3,000 youth, 50% of whom are female, including 1,200 direct beneficiaries and 1,800 indirectly. Out of this total, 70% will be in wage employment and 30% in self-employment. RES focuses on 9 technical and vocational agribusiness courses, including milk handling and processing of dairy products, processing of meat products, forage production and marketing, animal feed production and formulation, vegetables and potato production, poultry farming, operation, maintenance and repair of farm machinery, maintenance and repair of industrial processing machines, as well as refrigeration and cold chain management. These courses were designed in partnership with RES training partners, guided by the findings of labor market study that was conducted by Kilimo Trust. The study helped to understand the employment status among youth, existing labor demands, and skills gaps, among other findings. This led to the choice and design of courses to equip youth with skills required to take advantage of the identified employment opportunities. For the youth to join RES training program, Kilimo Trust sends out calls for application, which are published on websites and social media of RES implementing partners and radios. Interested youth apply by clicking on the provided link to an online application portal where they fill required information and submit. Submissions are then received in Excel and shortlisted based on selection criteria. Selected youth are placed in partnering colleges and agribusiness industries for technical training. Kilimo Trust is the coordinating agency of RES responsible for project administration and reporting, conducting studies and assessments, onboarding of stakeholders, setting up the integrated hub, and establishment of linkages with the larger farming community. In partnership with Kilimo Trust, RYAF is responsible for youth identification, mobilization, and engagement, youth advocacy and policy dialogues, and profiling of agribusiness partners. Rwanda Polytechnic, through its selected integrated polytechnic regional colleges, is responsible for provision of classrooms and training facilities and providing a platform for youth to engage with the larger farming community. Selected IPRCs include IPRC Musanze, IPRC Gishari, IPRC Kigali, and IPRC Huye. In partnering with agribusiness industries, IPRC Musanze offers technical and vocational training in milk handling, processing of dairy products, and meat processing. IPRC Huye trains youth in forage or fodder, animal feed, and vegetable production and processing. IPRC Gishari offers operation, maintenance, and repair of farm machinery and poultry farming. IPRC Kigali offers maintenance and repair of industrial processing machines, as well as refrigeration and cold chain management. RAS project is implemented by a team of 6 staff, including the hub manager, who also serves as the project team leader, program officer in charge of value chain development, knowledge management and communication assistant, finance and administrative assistant, youth engagement and advocacy officer, and agribusiness incubation assistant.
My name is Andrew Gashaija. I am the team leader for the Rural Youth Employment Support Project, which is a 5-year project that is funded by the International Fund for Agriculture Development and BMZ. RAS started last year in 2020 and ends in 2024. It is implemented by a consortium led by Kilimo Trust. The other consortium partners include Rwanda Youth in Agribusiness Forum, RIAF, and Rwanda Polytechnic, selected integrated polytechnical regional colleges. My role is majorly to implement the Rwanda Agribusiness Hub, which involves identifying partners and areas of collaboration, establishing partnerships, and then those that have been identified as implementing partners. I coordinate day-to-day activities of implementing partners and provide technical oversight to the activities of the project, M&E, reporting and accountability.
My name is Rugamba Eddie Frank, the Program Officer, Value Chain Specialist under RAS project. Basically, my work is to identify potential value chains and employment opportunities that rural youth can be engaged in for both self and decent wage employment.
My name is Donata Chiza, the Knowledge Management and Communications Assistant under RAS project. My main role is to lead knowledge generation, sharing and learning agenda for the project.
I'm Donata Mugwaneza, Agribusiness Incubation Assistant and a liaison person of Rwanda Polytechnic under RAS project, mainly working closely with the team and supporting operationalization of integrated agribusiness hubs.
My name is Jonas Tuiseng. I'm part of Kilimo Trust RAS project implementing staff team, and I'm in charge of finance and administration. My main role is to ensure preparation of proper, accurate and timely financial records necessary for enhancing decision making at Kilimo Trust.
I'm Donat Neme, RIAF staff on RAS project working as youth mobilization, engagement and advocacy, specifically for creation of wage and self-employment opportunities for youth.